having been a young man who lived in Paris for a year as a student, and then I left London to live in Spain for a while, it evoked a lot of old memories for me, and I connected personally with a lot of what was going on in the film, and that identification, I think, kept me super aware the whole time of what was going on, and I loved it. I really did.
We didn't make it. Me and Mark are from SC Films, so sales agent. I mean, definitely so. You can tell that, like, looking at what he's done with this one, he's got some talent, and obviously there are budget restraints on the way he's had to make this movie. But you know, he's really got some. You know, you can see that he has the right ideas and the right sort of vision to sort of do a better, bigger budget movie.
I was Harry's screenwriting tutor at City University.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I'm the guy that he credits with, you know, the inspiration and all of that stuff. The funny thing is, when I asked Harry to write the script, I asked him for a 10-minute script, and he gave me, I think, a 45-page script, and I said, I love it, but it's way too long. You should make a feature film, and that's what he did.
I mean, it was so beautifully shot, like amazing. Yeah, captured Rome. It was incredible.
Overwhelmed, absolutely overwhelmed.
It's very like different cultures involved. So in the case Italian with English, and when you go to Italy as well, you can actually feel as well the same atmosphere, and the thing is stunning.
The photography was absolutely beautiful. It really captured Rome. I used to live in Rome, so for me it was very atmospheric. I think the decision to shoot it in black and white, it was very bold. They shot it in black and white. They didn't shoot it in colour and then turn it to black and white. And I thought the pace, sometimes with photography, it's as much about the pace of the editing that allows the photography to breathe. And I think they did really well. They allowed some of the shots to evolve. The atmosphere was really nice. And the grade, the colour, the way they did the grading was lovely. It's really nice to look at. And you would never know it's shot on video. On a big screen, it comes over with lots of texture and atmosphere. I thought it was a really, really great job.
No, I mean, I was told it's a first film, low budget, and we're doing low budget films, so I wanted to see. I was quite impressed. Yeah, I think for a young filmmaker with almost no budget, I was quite impressed. So it's very encouraging for the industry. There is still British cinema existing. I mean, people are making film today with almost nothing, and that's quite encouraging.
You know, essentially he went out there to do a bit of work and have a holiday and decided he wanted to make a film, and 4 years later, you know, he's had the sound done, he's had everything done, and it's, you know, he's showing it in back. Just incredible achievement, really. So.
I thought the cinematography was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, and some of the shots over Rome were the best I've seen.
The main thing that impressed me was he just had an idea, went 2 weeks, did it, and made the best thing out of it, which is all you can ask, really. It's more where he goes from here.
I think he exhibits a great skill as a filmmaker, and he clearly knows what he's doing with his craft. I think the cameraman was very good as well. I think he assembled a very good team, and I think fundamentally at a time when there isn't much money to be making film, and you can make a film on that budget with that ambition and that much skill, then everybody should be hiring him.
I am from Rome, and always I see, also in big feature movies, I see a fake Rome, a fake Italy. Instead, he entered the soul of the town. He centered the real spirit of the town. This mix of ancient things, of superficial things, and of deep things, interior things. I think that he felt the real spirit of Rome.
What is paradoxical is when you don't have any money, you have more creativity. So you have the power on the project. The author of the project has the power on the project. So you can see that tonight. I mean, he really did what he wanted to do, which is very rarely the case when you have some budget. So yeah, that's a good thing about it.
He has passion as well, which is, I mean, I don't know if it's a subject matter or because of him as a director, but he definitely, you can see there's a lot of passion that's going into it.
What's it seeing the film after a couple of years of shooting it now at the premiere?
Very disappointing. Next question. Oh, who's with me?
Yes, especially with wherever it is, James, the film. He was talking about on the Motorino. He was right around the Motorino trying to get these shots and trying not to get killed.
Giuseppe.
Francesco. And he has real something to say because also the story, it was very interesting, original.
What was your experience working with Harry? Was it nice to work with? Was it stressful?
I'm a professional, you know, so I can rise above that kind of shit.
He talked to me about my character, and my character, it was a character a little bit particular because it was, you know, out of the stories, but in the stories in the same time.
Was he motivating you when he was directing you?
Well, I was saying that when I saw Harry, I was touched from his energy. He was really a man that uses his heart. So I was free, no? But I gave all that I could, and I feel to be a real part of this movie. And so the miracle happened because this is a real movie. It's a real movie.
It wasn't really like, I mean, it kind of feels like it's so officialized, but at the time, for me anyway, I was just on the street in Rome selling tours, and there's Harry, a guy that I know who's also a tour guide, so it was all kind of low-key, natural, impromptu in many respects, but of course keeping in sync with the general idea and gist of the script.
I was the man that passed at the bar, and the person, the real person, it was my muse, you know. It was very, very funny, and I look forward to keep from him this the natural contact with the people.
Some rumors about some parts of the film becoming true.
That I had a baby afterwards. Yes, she's beautiful, which was really interesting because that bathroom scene wasn't really how it happened for me in real life, I think, but that bathroom is cursed or blessed, depending on how you want to look at it. One of my really dear friends, before this movie was made, she discovered she was pregnant in that bathroom, and then my character, of course, and then I did as well. So it's just like, I call this like the bathroom for the fertility bathroom.
Although maybe we had some issues with getting this project done, eventually we're going to have so much to do in the future. He's obviously really good at what he's doing, so it was a pleasure. We had a great time, really cool time. I haven't got enough anecdotes, so it was good.
You have to admire anyone that can get any film made in today's atmosphere. Yeah, and like you said, to take it here, he must be very proud. It was nice to see him on stage. You can always gauge a decent what the director's all about from how they talk on stage beforehand, and he was quite frank and seemed very accessible and honest.
He was talking on the stage about it taking 2 to 3 weeks to film in Rome, which actually the actual time did, but no one asked him, and I didn't really like to ask him, but how much time have you spent behind the computer at the other end? And I can just tell you, it's been months and months and months of agonizing work, editing it all together. And then finally, when the sound went wrong, it was absolutely heartbreaking for him, which he explained on the stage. And for a while, he did just think, I might as well put this in the bin.
The future career.
Well, I wish him great success. I think he's extremely talented. A very, very good director, very good writer. I love his enthusiasm, his commitment, his tenacity. I think he's got a wonderful eye. So I think Harry's got a great future. I'm really excited.
I hope he keeps the same style, because often a young director or actor or writer, when they get more money, they lose a certain authenticity. But I hope he keeps that realism, whatever it is.
I hope so much. I hope so much. I don't make films. I need to wait. I need to make sure other people are making films that keep me in business. If not, I'm going to be in a spot of bother. But I think there's plenty more to come from here.
Be always strong. English, bloody squirrel face. And she is my wife, huh?
She was acting in the movie as well as your wife.
In real life.
Do you think you should make more movies in the future after Odyssey?
Definitely. And if I have $100 million, I'm going with it. Yeah.